Hello everyone, my name is Txomin Chivite and today I'm gonna be talking about how professors should implement the use of new technology on their classroom in order to create the future leaders of tomorrow. But first, I wanna start by giving a brief introduction of this matter. I believe that gone are the days when kids used to go outside and play with nature, play with the nature and use the world as their background. I believe that long are the days when dinner table discussion used to become intriguing and the family, moms, dads, and kids they used to interact, but now they have been replaced by the use of, for example, technology, the different social media, like for example, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It seems like tomorrow nowadays is more important to upload your new photo or look at the latest, hear at the latest track from your favorite artist than develop a healthy relationship with your parents. But that's another topic that we hopefully will talk another day. And as time continue to move on, things like riding a bike and playing different sports that used to be so famous 20 years ago, they are no anymore. The children's perceptions of doing things has evolved as technology has evolved. Since kids now have new toys to play with, they'd rather go and play with those toys that, for example, as we mentioned before, riding a bike. This, however, did not do, does not cycle much when technological advancement came to the market. The new technologies, such as the development of new devices or gadgets, such as computer or smartphone, help us in the daily basic tasks. Tasks like, for example, transferring data from one device to another, sending email, communicating with one another. And this is why I believe that professors should play a key role in the development of their future technological skills when it comes to when it comes to the kids. Today, over 90% of American kids know how to use multiple applications than their parent. This is, as I mentioned before, not accredited. Is accredited that for the fact that that kids rather go and play with with the technology devices they have around the house than go outside and play. And as I said before, this is what I believe professors should play such an important role in the development of those skills. Like for example, kids, probably all of us have heard of different programs such as Microsoft Office and Outlook, like for example, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, McAfee Antivirus, Microsoft Access, PDF, Adobe. And I believe that professors should like at least tell them or teach them how to implement the basics of it so they will have the basis and the necessary skill for their future development in their careers. Uh, Professors should, for example, when it comes to Microsoft Word, should like teach them how to should teach them that, as we all know, Microsoft Word is the most important word processor around the world, and it gives pretty much the capacity to develop a writing document of any kind that you can ever imagine. Like for example, a proper letter, uh, a, uh, essays that you probably have to turn for class, like documents of any kind, and they should teach them like the basics, like for example how to edit it. Like for example, they should let them know like there is a different formats, a letter format that you can apply, how to style it the way you want, and how if you receive a document in a Word document, how you can highlight it in order for you to be easier to read it. and so on and so on. Like another program that I believe is pretty important, and especially in the business world nowadays, is Microsoft Excel. Professors should spend a great deal of time going through with their kids. The Microsoft Excel is a program with the capacity to create spreadsheets in which you can store data as we all know. You can implement the use of different formulas, mathematical formulas to come up with different numbers that will help you, for example, doing your taxes, keeping track of your material if you're working on a company. Also, they should teach them how to apply different features, like as we mentioned before, calculations, graphing tool, graphing tools. That, and for example, in business, is way easier to approach uh, the deficits or improvement that you have done over X period of time by looking at a graph rather than just looking at numbers. And also the implement of pivot tables. Another program that I believe is pretty helpful is Microsoft PowerPoint. This program should be used by their professor uh, to explain children how to convert information into some type of multimedia uh, in the future for them whenever they will have to do, for example, presentations that will highlight what is being presented by them. Also, I believe that it's getting more famous and important every time, and that will be the use of Microsoft Access, which pretty much is a database management system in where it's more this is more for companies uh, where they store all kind of data that you can ever imagine. Well, I believe and I believe that they should have certain type of knowledge when it comes to, for example, mafia antivirus. They should know how to read whenever the antivirus is talking to you, whenever this is letting you know, like, hey, you have a problem here, you should go and try to fix it before it's too late. Because as we all know nowadays, having a first of all, having a device is not cheap, and we want to maintain it the longest time possible, so we don't have to spend any more money than we're supposed to. And lastly, I believe that one other program that they should really know about is how to implement Adobe PDF. Adobe PDF is a document format, is a portable document format uh, that presents documents in a manner where in a manner where it's readable for us, and they should know how to use this program in order, for example, if they send you the PDF document, how to open it, how to, for example, select the parts you want as well, how you can like expand and view it closely. For example, if you are like me, like you need glasses, and different little things that will help you in order for you to have the easiest time and no problem whenever you get to the real world. And that's why I believe that professors should let them know how to use this, at least these few programs. As well, we could start out talking about social media, but that's another different topic. Uh, Most children around the world today now possess smartphones, which are technological gadgets for use of software operations. And in those gadgets and board devices, they have the option to download and have access to these programs. And that's why I believe that at least having certain level of skills when it comes to those programs, it will help them so much in the future development of their careers. As well, I believe that professors uh, should restrict the access of those programs at the beginning, since kids are not like adults. Like they have to learn by first hand, by experience, by going through it and making mistakes and repeating and so on and so on. Because they are not just like us, they are not like mature people where they can just read and try to come up with some sense of what out of what they are reading. So that's why I believe that they should make mistakes first under the tutoring of their professors, of course, but they should make mistakes first and try to just repeat and repeat in order for them to get some knowledge and having an easier path whenever they, for example, need to use these programs in the future. I hope that this video was helpful and thank you so much.